So the problem with sin is that it comes in stages. When you are a Christian, people are assuming that being tempted is the sin, but that's an assumption that's being made. Sin, when somebody's tempted, comes into different stages. What are the different stages? The first stage you're going to notice is that it comes and presents itself as presentation. What does that mean? That means that the sin is presented to you. After presentation, it goes to the next step. The next step is illumination. What does that mean? That means that you have knowledge and understanding that the thing is either good or evil. So that's illumination. And then the final step where it becomes sin, sin conceives, is debate. Debate. We're going to look at 1 John chapter 2 in verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. The lust of the flesh, what does that mean? That means your flesh has an innate lust for something that is inherently evil. Now, if you go to education in schools, what they teach is that kids are naturally good. But if you are a parent, you know full well you have to teach your child to do good because they are prone to doing evil, especially if they're a young boy, they're rebellious. Well, why is the young man rebellious? Because Adam rebelled, right? It says the lust of the flesh. Now, the lust of the eyes. So for the lust of the flesh to be enacted on, there has to be something you can see that enables it. So it's going to go like this. With the presentation, there first must be a conduit, a starting point. That's going to be the lust of the flesh right here. Now, this differs for different people. So somebody has an alcohol addiction. Okay, now the command in the Bible is that in Proverbs 23 is don't even look at the wine. Why does Solomon say don't look at the wine? Because if you look at it, you'll smell it. And if you smell it, you'll taste it. And if you taste it, oh, in 5 minutes, all of a sudden you're downing a whole bottle, right? If the person's an addict. But why? Well, first he had the innate lust. So that's the lust of the flesh. Let's use wine as an example. So he had that wine, that conduit right there. But now, when illumination, he saw it and he thought in his head, he knew, okay, this can go one of two ways. I can drink it and this is going to happen, or I don't drink it and this won't happen, right? But you got to understand that when you're at the illumination stage, this is not where sin conceives. This is when your brain is making the conscious, rational understanding of, okay, should I do this or should I not do this, right? So this is where you're given knowledge of good and evil. Now, where does the sin conceive? Okay, so now you look at something. You say, okay, the consequence could be this or the consequence could be that. And the minute you start debating in your head, man, should I really do this? That's it. That's when it conceives. Sin conceives right here in debate, right here. So the way you know this is all you got to do is look back in your life when you were like a teenager and just remember the first time you knew you shouldn't have been doing something and you wanted to think about a sneaky way to do it without your parents seeing you. You were at this stage. You already were past this and you messed up.